Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 9th episode of Hataage, Kemono Michi. And last episode we had lots of wrestling, which means that our protagonist was kind of in his element for the most part. And we also had a lot of food eating, which is important for Hanako. We can't have an episode without that, really. But I think the most memorable scene of the episode was just Carmilla swimming on Hanako's clothes, you know, as you do. So, we still haven't really had any interactions with our protagonist and Mao, so maybe we'll get that this episode, you know, we'll see. So, let's get into it and see what we get. 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, fruits. Okay. Is that tasty? Are you having fun there? Are you living the good life over there? Very elegant freeloader over here. Well, if you live under our roof, you do what we say. Even you can't screw this up, surely, Carmilla. Get an umbrella, you'll be fine. You were just asking for it, isn't she? And there she gets it. Yeah, wow, in front of everyone too. Man, he is savage. Genzo is the best, as always. Hiroyuki is very valuable. Do not underestimate him. Yes, give that dog proper respect. He's higher on the pecking order than you. He's not wrong. That's who she is. Sniper. What are you doing in the bushes? It's a real question. But yeah, great start to the episode already. Just... At least Butt Princess will have kind of a, you know, a comrade, Nakama. I do love how he just went outside to do it so other people could see it. That made it so much more effective. He's a bit of an S, I would say. Although you'd think Carmilla's a bit of an M, considering how she just keeps mouthing off to people that can do things like that to her. Like, the way she was just sitting there in that chair eating fruit like she owned the place, just... freaking Carmilla. But Hiroyuki did almost get kidnapped once before, right? So I don't think I'd leave that to Carmilla, honestly. I figure she will screw it up somehow. But yeah, it goes by briefly, but I think we see the shot there where Carmilla's trying to swim on Hanako's clothes. I'm not sure, though. It just goes by so fast. But anyway, let's get back into it. Princess X Panties. Now I remember the title. I had a feeling it was something good, and clearly was the case. Surrounded me and insulted me. Sounds horrible. I have wounds that only money can heal. Don't we all? You'll eat anything, I'm sure. Surprised you didn't go to her first. I think that would heal. Ooh! Ooh, that would definitely heal wounds, though. But we're just adding on to them instead, so far. Yeah, I had a feeling that was a princess. I don't know why, but I just... Yes, that's him. But I just had a weird feeling that was a princess. Wow, what is this? Such quick betrayal. It's not what it looks like, it's a long story. I've seen how you look at her. Yeah, very specific locations. Yeah, but... uh, uh, he deserves a fair trial, at least. Oh, so close. She does remind me of Aqua. It's very much felt like an Aqua bit. No, of course not. I haven't forgotten you. Your royal butt is literally unforgettable. Damn. Yeah, you've seen a lot of her somewhere. And thanks to you, other people have as well. Wow. That is so rude. So disrespectful of the royalty. Feel so bad for the princess, but she's so adorable. When she's upset. Yeah, and try to tell you to kill animals. It was horrible. If anyone has a right to complain, it's him. Because he didn't even ask to come here and she forced him to. Oh, not again. Not again. I don't know if this is the hug. Oh, yeah, that's how we say thank you in my home country. Well, I'm pretty sure pretty soon this house is gonna have people just like constantly around it, just waiting for these moments to happen. I can see it already. Just kind of glancing over in its direction every 10 minutes or so. That's not what happened. Not exactly what happened either. What have you accomplished in this world, buddy? Those monkeys. Oh, IUTs, okay. I don't know what that is, but okay. Alright, so now we get to see him do something after having been summoned several episodes ago. Oof. Oh wow, he's not too bad. He's got some moves. Yeah, that didn't accomplish much at all. Just be glad you don't have a feminine butt to expose to the world. They are the Demon King techniques. You do. The music cut out there was perfect. It says it all. Yeah. Sasuga Yowana-sama. Doggy! It's weird looking doggy. It's cute though. Purple. But I think he doesn't like animals. I think that might be a bit of a trigger point for him. Well, you think you get used to it after the first time. It's kind of one of those things that gets less horrible each time, right? You know, you build up a immunity to it. Yeah, asking the important questions. Yeah, she gives us her name after she gives us her panties. Proper order of things. Well, it's what he was supposed to be. He's also a wrestler. Don't forget that. Disagreement. Yeah, good point. Can you prove that? Well, yes, he's done the same thing to literally both of you, so that's a good bonding point. uh, yeah, I'm sure there's already lots of rumors about us as it is. I don't think so. Because it's destiny. These two. They are on very different sides. The look on her face. Yeah, naturally. You're starting to worry me, princess. Yeah, most important thing still. I mean, if you're gonna give me money for that, maybe we could work something out. Far more normal than being a typical hero. Fallen so far. Okay. This is concerning. Also getting some Shield Hero flashbacks. Okay, that's why they were nearby. That makes sense. Got him. Hope that helmet gave you a lot of protection. Well, yeah, of course you gotta resist getting killed. Ooh. Yeah, your armor's nothing against me. Maybe if you had scales, you'd have some real protection. Oof. Man, he's going to town on them. Which are nothing in the face of a wrestler. Oof. Your armor's not doing much good now. The concern is real on her face. And one more time. Oh. That doesn't look too violent so far. But we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Rolling Cradle. Doesn't seem as bad as the other stuff, though. It actually just kind of looks like... Okay, never mind. The result's the same. Yeah. Wow, they're actually starting to get bored of it. It's pretty incredible in and of itself. I feel like I see your butt more than I see your face. Huh. Pretty cool. Mid-carded there, actually. But yeah, they got a point. It does get kind of old after a while. But I would still appreciate it, regardless, even if it no longer got me excited, if that makes sense. Well, yeah, he does that. Okay. Yeah, she just has all the answers, doesn't she? The fangirl just... Okay. We're building an army here. Because Apply demands it. Yeah, more importantly, Iwana's up there. Yeah, we know who the real authority figure up there is. And the doggy that he's still afraid of. Okay, what now? Wow. What number are we on as far as that goes? At least 4, right? I need a counter for this in the corner. Just not making any progress, are we? I think you should remove the Ponzu to make it more exciting. Oh, through the floor, too. But yeah, at this point, I definitely shouldn't bother her anymore, having the royal butt scene. Clearly, you are a stubborn princess. That out of context would be amazing. She's some princess. She's probably the real M in the show. Yeah, that's it. Sure, why not? Calm down, Hanako. It's not gonna be the thing. Yeah, that's about what I expected from her. Yeah, he's definitely been thinking about you for a while. Prepare for disappointments. Yeah, just go see him. Or that works too. And we're here. And they're probably very nervous every time he opens that door like that. Don't, come on, man. How stupid are you? Don't mind me, I'm just looking for any dropped legendary equipment around here. Technically. Everyone at least acknowledges his strength, you know. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hold on tight to that weapon. More Amasa this time, cool. Hope I get to play the visual novel someday. Oof. And wow, she didn't even let it hit the ground that time. Okay. She's just becoming progressively more shameless about that. I approve. More Amasa should catch a good price though. The hero among heroes. I'm no hero, I'm just a humble pro wrestler. / potential pet shop owner. But most importantly, wrestler. He doesn't get a crowd riled up. What are you two even doing this whole time? Like, I haven't commented on it, but... Who says she's a princess? Being kind of sneaky here. I would leave literally nothing to you. Okay. I mean, you haven't really seen the model that I'm thinking of. He does not have that. Not bigger than him. Oh, tentacles. That does have potential. Don't believe her, Genzo. That does look like a Demon King. Wow, she looks so proud of herself back there. You were just asking for it, honestly. Well, at least tell me you're wearing different Panzu this time. Or none, preferably. No pun, best pun. Oh, don't step on his wonderful artwork. Well, we know this has got to end after that. Do you still expect anything else from this? Oh, I think they are a different color. I think they're a little bit yellow now. Not a big difference either way. Do we just fix the floor every time or what? I mean, you have no room to talk, but you not possibly. She's been through a lot. We never met the other ones, so. No. Oh, we're at the Orc Village now? Yeah. I don't know why I bothered asking, he basically said so at the same time. Just leave the door wide open. Not very good security. Ooh, yeah, I don't think any of them can 1v1 him. We call it master, but sure. They probably recognize these type of moves, this style of fighting, though. Yeah, that's a name they know him by. Not here. Yeah, there's him. Just look for the nearest pet shop. Yeah, what you got? He's raring to fight, though. Well, we saw one earlier. I guess you just missed it. God damn it, Hanako! Don't eat them. You just are a glutton for punishment, aren't you? Oh, yeah, they should be able to inform him kind of the gist of what's going on. Yeah, he probably did not win that fight. Yeah, I knew you would. He's too close to Genzo's level. And yeah, he had the horde with him. That helps too. Wow, that's a really good giant for an orc. But yeah, now he knows. Now he knows the true form of this Mao, this Demon King. So, not an animal, so that's gotta be pretty disappointing. But it's a chance to finish that match, which he's gotta be at least a little bit happy about, right? Right. Okay. Yeah, I have been kind of missing the princess, so it was nice to see more of her. More of her than she probably wanted me to see. You know, honestly, there's a simple solution to that problem. Just wear a pair of pants, princess, and you can't expose anything. But I guess a princess couldn't do such a thing, so. Stinger. Okay, I guess we see how he's doing. Not well. Think he might be going full Hikikomori. Like I said. Well, Misha, you know, you can try. I don't know that'll work out for you. Luckily, she doesn't wear a skirt, so. I don't think she does. I'm pretty sure she wears shorts, actually. Not positive, but. Okay. That was the 9th episode of Hataage Kemono Michi. Another really good episode. We had a lot of good Camilla stuff this episode, and that's always been kind of my favorite dynamic in the show is Genzo and Camilla, because they just fight so much, you know? You know, when I first saw them, like, grappling hands or whatever in the opening, I didn't think much of it at the time, but that really just kind of represents the constant sort of back and forth that they have throughout the whole series, not just, like, one initial fight or anything, which you was still an enemy. Because they do that hand-holding pushing back position a lot in the show, you know. And he also does the suplex to her quite a bit as well. And yeah, that beginning scene was a lot of fun, just doing this. She just refuses to be helpful despite being a very blatant freeloader that's just not very willing to help out despite that. And yeah, Genzo was not a big fan of that, was not taking that line down, so he did the usual thing, but outside where everyone could see it, like the neighborhood kids and everything, so they could just give her mean nicknames and just be cruel to her. So that's always fun. But, you know, a lot of the punishment she gets really is just her own fault. Like, she really could do for a bit of an attitude adjustment, and I think she could have a more smooth life, you know. But anyway, the princess was a bigger thing in the episode because she finally came back. She really wants to encourage Genzo to fight, you know, the Demon King, which makes sense because that's kind of what he was brought here for. She summoned him for that specific purpose, and apparently can't summon a new one until he's like dead or whatever. So she kind of has to come here to persuade him or come here to kill him. And first time she came there, she was kind of had both those options in her pockets. She's like, okay, I'll try to persuade him. If that doesn't work, I have guards around, they'll come in and take care of it. Then we can try again. I'm pretty sure that's what she was thinking. And then Genzo just goes out there and beats up her best guards, and then she's like, well, crap, now I think I'm down to one option now, so I guess I gotta keep trying that, which was to persuade him. So she just keeps coming back over and over again, and each time Genzo does his wrestling move on her, exposes her Ponzu to the world, and then she goes home, and that just was a pattern that happened for a while, you know. Eventually, he gets some interest in the Demon King, though, so it's fine. Camilla bumping heads with the princess was interesting as well, which makes sense because they're kind of on the opposite spectrum. Camilla's more with the demons and stuff, vampire, that whole alignments, and princess is with the humans, you know. So it makes sense they would not get along super well and have disagreements on fundamental issues of things. That was interesting to see as well. And of course, what I found the most fascinating was their common ground of both having their underwear exposed to other people because of Genzo's wrestling moves. That I thought there was some potential for them to become best friends over that. Like, that could circumvent all their other differences and they could become best friends in spite of that. Like, I figured that could be an interesting thing, but we didn't quite get there in the episode, but well, that would be something, wouldn't it? And yeah, we're also continuing the running joke of our certain adventurer that keeps losing his sword, and Shigure just happens upon it and then sells it later. But this time, she didn't even wait for it to hit the ground. Like, usually she's like, oh, somebody dropped a sword. I guess I'll have to go do something with it. But this time it was like, no, this magical sword fell from the heavens and was gifted to me. This must be destiny. I'll take it. This weapon that was bestowed upon me, I will happily accept it, you know. That was more of what she did there. So, at least it's evolving a little bit. Camilla describing what the Demon King looks like was interesting as well. It just, the way she was back there with that dopey smile on her face and the thumbs up and all that, and Hanako just slaps her repeatedly. But not until she had to pull her down a little bit because she's so much shorter than her before she could do it, and then she slapped her repeatedly, so that part was great. And of course, she stepped on the picture, which was very much not okay. We did kind of touch bases a little bit on some of the things that Genzo has done in the past. The big thing, of course, was the Orc Village, where he went to go investigate because that was a possible connection to try to find Genzo, but they didn't give up any information because, you know, they're the manliest of men. They would never do such a thing. But they definitely lost. He's got his demon beast army, and just, it's a lot to handle. But at least now, by the end of the episode, Genzo knows more or less what's up. He knows that a new Demon King has been summoned. He knows that what he looks like, who it is, you know, a familiar face from his world. And he can now kind of move forward with that knowledge. So we'll see where he goes with that. We didn't really have enough time to see any kind of real reaction to it, like beyond the basic, you know, initial surprise. Like, that's all we got. So it'll be interesting to see what we get from that. Anyway, I thought it was a really good episode, as usual. It's just funny that the neighbors are now just come to kind of expect this whole button the front of in his front yard thing like 3 times in one day. They're like, yeah, this is happening. I guess this is a new norm now. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.